Alright, we should be live. What's Gaming Gamers? It's your boy Olino, and I'm coming at you live once again with more Hearts of Iron 4. Been a little bit of a break streaming, one of the longest breaks I've taken from streaming, but we're back. And yeah, we're going to just take it nice and easy with Dominican Republic, next country on our A to Z playthrough, which historically the Dominican Republic apparently did in fact declare war on Japan after Pearl Harbor. So, got that down. I'm a little. Alright, so let me send the links out. Basically, the plan is, well, I'll show you in a second in-game. So, just get this out. And there, and there, and post on the Twitter. Republic. Drop that, and then I don't even know. I should actually look into the SEO for what is a good what's actually a good tag, because I have no idea. Whatever, that's good enough. Oh yeah, and let me put this to live chat, because otherwise it won't show all the chat messages on my end. Alright. So yeah, we don't have a big population. We do start Trujillo, we do start fascist. So, there's that. So we can declare war. Basically, the only thing we can do for formal tags, we can do the unification of Hispaniola. So, yeah. So do that. We get cores on that. We don't get cores on anything else because our population's so small. And taking Haiti will almost triple our population. So, yeah. How many research slots? We also only have 2 research slots. Rough. Which I think, honestly, do I rush the 5% fruitable pop, or do we go for the extra research slot? Because it would take, that's like a year to go the extra research slot. So we're going to prioritize just building guns. I think we'll do an early war against Haiti. There's no real, so when we have to do the infrastructure one, we can't build enough infrastructure to completely bypass that. I mean, the one thing, if we leave Haiti, is that they might do, the big thing I want is the naval effort. That would give us more building slots, but it's one of those things where I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, I guess what we can actually do is we can actually build land forts. So we'll just go ahead and start building land forts here. So when we actually do the war, this is a mountain province. They can only attack from one direction. So they're basically not going to attack this mountain province. They're only going to attack this hill province. And Haiti's actually going to have a bigger army than us initially because they have more manpower. So, yeah. And we have no generals. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, and with only 2 steel, the production mounts. I guess we may as well go ahead and assign our infantry equipment guy, but our production efficiency malice isn't too bad. I mean, it's not worth it to trade one of our 2 civilian factories away. And then, as always, we do a debug smooth for free performance, and also, I'm not playing with player-led peace conferences this time. We'll do this one war against Haiti, and then we'll join the allies. We're not going to be able to get, I don't anticipate us getting any war score to be relevant in player-led peace conferences. The nice thing about the Kaiserreich player-led peace conferences is you can disable those. So, yeah. Anyways. How much political power are we going to need to justify? This is annoying. It says that you need 1, but then when you actually go to justify, you need 50. So we'll wait for that. I don't think we have anything too exciting with advisors yet. Compassionate gentlemen. Nothing too interesting. But yeah, so basically what I'm thinking for this game is we'll unite Hispaniola, and then we'll declare war on Japan and try to build submarines to mess with them. I think... do a little bit of Navy stuff. Do we unlock... so do you have to do something special to get... maybe it's only certain countries can get cruiser submarines? Let me check what the rule is for cruiser submarines, because getting the extra range would be good. Only certain nations get access to one of the hidden techs. Yeah. Yep, so we're probably not going to be able to do that, but hopefully we can get naval base access from the Soviet Union, and then would be all good on that front, theoretically, in terms of range. So yeah, we're just playing the waiting game until 50 political power, and then we have to... which I could have gotten to sooner if we didn't take a focus, but, I mean, come on. Well, yep. Surprise, surprise. There we go. And now we justify... and then, yeah, it'll basically be the time for war at that point. What is our division template? Not great, but... take what we can get. And then let's put these guys on low priority, because I would rather our divisions reinforce. Do I want to do armament effort early just to double our gun production? Probably, yeah. Because we need minimum 2 divisions, and we'd like preferably more. But, I mean, also, again, relative percentages, our first factory will double our production, so... let's see. We're gonna need radio because we're doing an early war, so we really want that ability to reinforce. That'll be really nice. Yeah, level 2 forts plus hills. We should have a pretty good chance at holding pretty decently. I might go ahead and get Bolivian Revolution. All right, we'll just go ahead and start doing these other ones. I think we'd rather get... yeah, we have no war support is the annoying thing. It'd be nice to start getting some. Yeah, dockyard output's the same, so, I mean, I'll just go disperse. It doesn't really matter all that much, I don't think. Just set these guys to autofill that, and we'll also go ahead and get these guys training, because we'd like to get them up to experienced, and we should get a little bit of army XP, which is better than nothing. The longer do we have it? Alright, we're about halfway towards getting our war goal. Hopeful that we can hold. We're definitely going to want the more... well, he'll get up to trained before then, so... should be fine there. And then we're going to want the army offense guy. I think more than... yeah, because I'd want to get these divisions up to, like, minimum 10 combat width. Which gets us up to 5, so we go ahead, remove. Oh, right, yeah. Have to use that column. And then we're definitely going to need to increase our conscription law. How much manpower does one division? 5,000, yeah, so definitely need to increase our conscription line. Let's go ahead and get a plan going so we can get some planning bonus. Let's go ahead and nab a support weapon tech also. Not too worried about fighting Haiti, but I did this, I tested this before, seeing what you could do as Trujillo, and it's not great. What's the state service military? Oh yeah, we need 35 army XP for that. The extra political power would be nice, but don't see that happening. I need the mobilization earlier. Sooner rather than later. League of Nations embargo resolution. Yeah, sure. Care one way or the other, really. Almost have our war goal. Limited conscription. We got level 4 land forts here also. I doubt he probably won't even attack us, I think. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get this guy out. Oh, halt the training. Wait for our org to get back up. But you can see, based on the frontline order, we're keeping all our divisions here because they know this is the much higher threat region because we border 2 provinces. Let's see how smart of an idea this was. I mean, he also only has 1 military factory, so he can't have that much equipment. Alright, that's probably good. So we'll drop a save here for posterity, but... And then, yeah, he is not willing to attack us, so... That does mess with our war support, so we are really going to need to do war propaganda. Let's go ahead and do political loyal, state serves the military, and get some extra political power. I mean, plus 10%, that's 2/3 of silent workforce right there, so it's really not too bad if you're hurting for political power. Yeah, we could do that and get our war support up. I guess that's the downside if we declare war on Japan, is that then we're the ones who... I guess we could... Could we guarantee the United States? No. They are too powerful compared to us, and our guarantee would not be taken seriously. We can only guarantee... Is that a thing for fascist countries? Because democracies can guarantee non-democratic countries. Interesting. Just thinking, because I would prefer not to get a big war support hit, but I guess. And there we go. We got our max infrastructure. Let's go get the research slot, because having 2 research slots sucks. Spoiler alert. Alright, let's go ahead and get some... Oh, wait, we do have some artillery. Oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and set a factory building artillery. Why do we have negative? Get our stability. Surprise, surprise. Oh, now we actually do need to sacrifice one of our factories. Alright, let's go ahead and do dispersed industry, because that's still good for us, giving us building slots. We can also stop building these. We'll finish this level of land fort, but we're basically done with land fort building at this point. Of course, the question is, what do we do in the meantime? I mean, if we have no war support, no stability, like, not really a reason not to. Because, like, a building slot would be nice. Which, we're still gonna get another 2 military factories, so I guess we'll just start a civilian factory. We are going to need to import a lot, so that'd be good. But yeah, we definitely need to do war propaganda. We could also stop building divisions, because we have no manpower for now. We're gonna need to wait until we build up some artillery. I might research. Did we start with tanks researched at all? I doubt it. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why we wanted the extra research slot. Get secret weapons so we can research electronics faster. But let's go ahead and get. I might want to get just like, of course, build some heavy tanks or something just to make this a little bit easier. Yeah, I mean, technically, the longer we drag this out, the better. I guess I can see the additional... we have no intel. Yeah, because I think... I mean, doing the focus, you're getting 4, 7, 10... You get 10 additional building slots if you actually complete your entire focus tree, because you get 3 from naval effort, and then 4 civilians, 3 military factories. So that's where it's like, for one single state countries especially, it's a huge return on investment, because you're literally, like, you're filling, like, because you have max 25 building slots, so you're filling half the building slots with stuff. So, dragging this out isn't terrible. I'm not too worried about the allies getting involved. It's just, you know, waiting. I guess I'll go ahead and get meticulous preparation. Secret weapons. Let's go ahead, just get the armament efforts. More manpower for some more artillery would be amazing. More factories for some more artillery. Alright, let's do some more propaganda. Because, man, do we need it. Also, might also want to do improved work conditions, honestly. Get that research speed. Let's go ahead and just do political effort, I think. I'll send an attaché. I mean, it would give me more army XP. Although I don't really need... I mean, I guess for doctrines, but we're not really going to be relying on our army doctrine. I think the next thing... Oh, but I can't because I don't have enough war support. Not having war support sucks, guys. Let's go ahead and quite pull it and get mediums. Reliability, max speed. I guess we'll just save up. I don't know what the cooldown is for war propaganda. If there is a cooldown. Or probably is. Like, improved work conditions, that's a cooldown. Yeah. But whatever, we'll go for that extra. I wouldn't even be able to do limited conscription. This is rough. Power on. I guess I might as well spend it on getting an extra building slot. And then... production output, production efficiency gain. I'd rather have better tanks. Now that we're good this far, I mean. How close am I to the 19th? Problem is we want this war to, like, actually end. So... I could go ahead and design a medium. Medium turret type. Small cannon, radio. I'm not going to worry about fuel drums because we literally only need to take 2 provinces. Production cost. May as well just make it good. Switch to diesel engine. Welded armor. Wet ammunition storage. Because I think that's cheaper than the torsion. Well, the torsion bar costs the same amount, so... Although it costs a lot more army XP. Let's get the engine, nudge it up to 4. There we go. Then we can go ahead and throw on. Sure, let's go throw on sloped armor. And additional machine guns. T1, medium tank 1, and it is one of the tanks of all time. Do we actually produce chromium? Huh. Well, what do you know? Let's just go ahead and do improved work conditions, because our stability is pretty bad. We get draft dodging, we're going to be in a bad spot. Oh, they're actually attacking. They're going to have a bad time doing that. Move a division in to help out. But... yeah, that those forts are putting in work. Again, he's scaled down based on terrain, and then he's also got the forts. So, bad time. Bad time was had by all. Which, conceivably, we can, like, if he does this, he man, he has so many divisions, but that's the thing, he's got so much more manpower than us. 32 versus 58. That's why we built those forts. Well, whatever. We can get militarism, and then we can get a good amount of recruitable population from that. Not like we're in a big rush to do anything, although I will want to invest in... I should go ahead and invest in doing the submarine tax. Doesn't look like we have any ship designer available for us. But yeah, you can see. So the big thing is that, you know, his attack scaled down a bunch, and they basically have no breakthrough whatsoever, whereas we have a bunch of defense. So... yeah. Basically lets us absorb his attacks more. Which is pretty good, actually. Like, I mean, especially him doing these force attacks. Like, force attacks are... which I don't even know how he's able to cancel. I guess we are on speed 5, so the 7 days pass pretty quickly on speed 5, speed 5, so... but it's just so bad for him to be doing, like, these force attacks, and... which he just did without attacking. But you take a ton of damage just forcing your troops to stay engaged like that, which will just weaken him down. Sure, I need any amount of war support. What do I need for extensive conscription again? 20%? I don't remember having this bad a time trying to play as the Dominican Republic before. We'll just stick with the naval tax. Oh, we do have an escort fleet, but we probably can't apply that to submarines. All right, let's go ahead and yeah, sure. I mean, this will be a lot better of a tank, so even if we're stuck still using the small cannon, because just the base reliability should be higher. So yeah, we can throw armor skirts on now, which is a pretty good deal. Throw sloped armor again still, and additional machine guns. Why not? 4.7, not too bad for everything. Oh, wait, I wanted to... Can I just rename this, or will it create a new... Cool. So yeah, I don't get the... Yeah, you don't get the planning bonus, though, even if you've got a plan set up. If I started attacking him, I should get the planning attack bonus, but... Oh well. I guess now it's worth it for me to probably send an attaché to China, so I should improve relations with China so I can send an attaché and get some more XP so we can level up our doctrine, because... I guess the downside, I'm like, I don't want to waste manpower unnecessarily, but then it's also the problem of, like, we're going to core their populations of technically all the soldiers from Haiti that we're killing are soldiers we're not going to be able to use, but don't think about it. I guess we'll also want to get our military advisor, but I'd rather get the attaché sent. We'll also get some, like, a teensy bit of naval and air XP from China also, I think. Engine, let's go ahead and get the improved small cannon. So I guess, strictly speaking, against Haiti, actually, we'd want to use the autocannon, because I think it's cheaper and you get more soft attack. But... oh well. Send an attaché. Do I have an infantry expert? Ooh. Now let's go ahead and get... we need 50. Never mind. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get our infantry expert then. Italy sends us military support. Thanks, Italy, even though we, embargoed you. Appreciate ya. Division attack, division defense on core territory. I think I'd probably rather go ahead and get the extra factories. The training level, yeah, they're getting pretty high up there. How many divisions do I have? So if I disbanded one of these guys, that would free up 15,000 manpower. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disband this one guy. I'm going to come in here, duplicate, plus artillery. See how this looks. So this would be a 6-2. How much artillery this cost me? This did change with effect. What does the infantry get? A little bit more defense. What's the terrain types? So 35. So 4 divisions. So I actually would probably want 18 because 4 times 18, that's 72. So that's going to attack. Yeah, I want 18 with divisions. It'll be a little bit more optimal for attacking him. Hello, artillery is about the same defense per 100 manpower as infantry, about 3.5 times. Hello, Wendy. Soft attack for 100 manpower. Yeah. Just thinking like how we want to keep our... I mean, 45 org's still plenty of org. I mean, this is also still going to be more defense. So, yeah, we'll just save that template. And then let's see, can I afford to switch all these guys over? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, actually, you know, I could probably also put support artillery in these bad boys. Which, like, the whole thing. So, like, this one artillery company provides 25 soft attack, whereas this guy provides 15 soft attack, and this uses 36 artillery pieces, this uses 12 artillery pieces, so it does tag our organization, of course, but still pretty good all around. I mean, just historically, I don't think... I forget if the U.S. was still technically occupying Haiti around this time period. Like, there was a whole thing where, like, the U.S. invaded Haiti several times, I think. I don't care. I'm not going to be building screens. So, do whatever. Like, let me see. U.S. intervention. Or was it invasion of Haiti? I mean... Yeah, so the U.S. occupied Haiti from 1915 to 1934. So this is just kind of off the, like, right after this, which actually makes me curious about, like, the expanded timeline mods. Like, that go back to, like Calm Before the Storm or whatever, that goes back to, like, 1932. I'm interested, like, is Haiti just a puppet of the U.S., or... How do they model that? Do I want to go for... So we're at 38, so I'd rather not... I mean, conceivably, if we get that ahead of time, we could try and get 1944 submarines, which, like, you know, would be pretty sweet. Alright, I could also go ahead and probably get... That's gotta cost so much army experience. Whatever. Duplicate. Medium take 30. Actually, I could put a lot more infantry in this template. I guess what? I'd want to get this bad boy up to... I could only add 8 more combat width, so that would only get it up to 32 combat. Well, I could put more artillery in. Let's look at it, just for fun. So if I throw some more artillery in like that, and then I'd like to get this up to 36, 40, not great, but this guy does have a lot more breakthrough, good amount of soft attack. We probably risk a lot less equipment. Yeah, we'll try it. Let's go ahead and switch this guy over because he already doesn't have... Actually, would be 6 width. Switch this guy over. What are we short on? Yeah, the towed artillery. We'll get the towed artillery over time. Let's go do armament effort. And then it'll take a while to fill up. Yeah, I played this. We can't attack Port-au-Prince with just one direction, so we have to... Or at least I think we have to break this guy here. Sure, try to get better artillery. Looks like we're fully stocked on artillery, so we'll save because we have the potential to like run out of gas doing this. We are mobilizing more, so we could get more troops out, but let's take a little crack attacking those guys. Oh, look at all that attack. Wow, those are very weak divisions he has, actually. I did not realize that. Wow. We are just smashing his divisions. That's pretty crazy, actually. I guess I did over-prepare for this. Oh, well. Let's see, did he get more building slots? Only 8, so he probably didn't do his naval. We don't have the manpower for more infantry battalion, but division is about right. We're fine. See, he's also running tiny divisions, so us just having like 1 or 2 big divisions can really ruin his day. Especially because these guys have... That one big division we made has enough armor that he can't penetrate it, so... We're taking 50% less damage. And again, I don't know if you still do bonus damage based on them not having the armor, but... Okay, so this is our Space Marine division, so they're moving because there's a river crossing here, so we don't want that malice. We'll wait until they redeploy because we want that division to get into the combat, and then we'll take these 2 guys and 1 guy from here. Actually... never mind. He's not using all his combat width either. Yeah, you can see his divisions are pretty low strength, which I wonder how much that's driven by... Okay, yeah, he does have no manpower. What's his... can I see what his conscription law is at? Hey, he's only on limited conscription, though. But I guess I don't want to be attacking across the river because of the crossing penalty, so we may as well. All that attack and just have another division come down here and attack that way. Because no crossing penalty. Stacking penalty, coordinating too many divisions is difficult. Interesting. I'm not sure what that manifests as. Oh, maybe that's because we're attacking from a reduced... Maybe there's a penalty for the number of divisions you have relative to the combat width. You can see, these are like 6 combat width divisions we're breaking over and over again. Go ahead and have this guy come in, because we're about to have one of our infantry divisions break there. Still doing fine on equipment. What is he doing? That division stop. We do want to keep a division there in case he is going to trigger multiple combats, because why not? Because any division that does multiple combat, minus 50% attack and defense, that's killer. I'll go ahead and get our military... Actually, do I want naval theorist? Because in theory, we're going to care a lot more about... Yeah, because we're going to focus Navy on this one. So we may as well. Well, guess what? I guess I could have this division attack and we get even more combat. Yeah, just have them attack and we get more combat with them. We can do more damage. Also, having more divisions attacked, depending on a unit's coordination, spreads out the attacks across more divisions, which means overall your divisions can stay in the fight longer, which in this case was what we needed. Hooray. And again, I could puppet them and try to get them to finish their focus tree, but it's already like 1939, I think. So. 38. So they had gotten... They only had 1 additional slot in state? Seriously? Well, whatever. Is it new chiefdom of Hispaniola? Interesting. But yeah, now we have cores. And we could award a medal, but we don't care because we're actually going to disband all. Or we might actually keep these divisions around for the time being because this might matter later on. Indonesia kind of standoff between college students plus its supporters in the army plus its supporters on the internet. Interesting. Or college space is good. Yeah, I mean, like if you have really strong divisions, but you don't have like a lot of them, it could be better to and like you're fighting somebody who's got a ton of divisions stacked up. It'd be better to attack using small combat width because your division, like all the enemy divisions who engage the really strong divisions, they're going to get knocked out of the combat super quickly. And then there's very little space for those divisions to reinforce. So if you can knock out all those divisions very quickly before you can reinforce, you can go ahead and advance. I've had that happen before. Sometimes the AI will do that late game where they build really strong divisions, or if they've got like a ton of close air support. Interesting. Yeah, I know the South Korea. I don't know what the status is of South Korea. South Korea's got a huge thing where like the government wanted to increase the number of med students and doctor residencies, and then doctors went on strike. So I do not know what the status of that is. Oh, shoot. I wanted to actually read that event. Oh, well, you guys can rewind the stream and pause if you want to. We united Hispaniola. I mean, what more do you need to know? So, yeah, but we want to do naval effort. I mean, at this point, we're probably just going to build. Okay, yeah, so they hadn't even done, like, infrastructure effort. We're just going to prioritize building naval dockyards at this point. And we're just going to build a ton of submarines. So many submarines. Submarines like you wouldn't believe. I guess we want to build the dockyards in the province. Well, yeah, no, I should build more civilian factories because I'm going to need spent factories to import because I think the submarines will need chromium. So I guess at this point we're probably actually going to want to switch to building medium fighters. Because that's about the only thing that's going to help our Navy. Elite. Do social work. I see. We'll go ahead and have one guy doing that, and then the other submarines, so we want to build, yeah, best submarine engine, best torpedo tubes. Doesn't look like we can get extra fuel slots, but that's fine. These guys take top priority. How bad is the mouse? Lack of resources. Fine, we'll just import more steel. This is why. And also we have to import the steel. We have to import everything. The Dominican Republic apparently has no natural resources. Requires one of the following: flexible navy or large navy. I guess we are going to want to do convoy interdiction. So, yeah. There's so much of these people help them. Excavation tech, get you a repeatable decision. Yeah, I don't think we have any of that. I mean, we'll get through like excavation, but I don't. I mean, Dominican Republic does not have content, so I don't think they've put any like excavation stuff. Like, really, it's just the Unite Hispaniola thing. We want to go ahead and get to partial mobilization because realistically, probably not getting to that much horsepower. I guess I could have done the attaché, but I care mostly about naval XP at this point, which. Yeah. Oh boy, we have a navy now. Chance to receive critical hits. Hey, I'll take it. Alright, start those guys training. Oh yeah, we're also going to need to import fuel for our navy also, so there's that too. That's another reason why I didn't want to try and do like some sort of conquest stuff, because if we end up at war with the Allies, we have to import everything, which means we wouldn't be able to do anything. So let's go ahead and get, we can progress down to technology sharing. And that'll set us up for if we could join the Allies. Now the problem is, if we flipped Democratic, could conceivably join the... The problem is there's nobody we can guarantee to really join the war. Because we have to guarantee, for some reason, like, we can only guarantee fascist countries, and I don't believe the Axis declare war on any fascist countries. Like, they don't declare war on, like, yeah, Greece isn't considered fascist. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to, we'll probably just have to manually justify on Japan. I wonder if we could justify and get called in the United... Well, that wouldn't be good, though, because there's a chance China capitulates. We're gonna join anybody we want to join the Allies. Well, it's just basically just fact of war. I mean, it depends on the interrogation. Like, it's one of the things in the United States that torture isn't, like, torture and stuff actually isn't a very effective way of interrogating people compared to other, like, psychological, like, other, like, interrogation methods where you, like, barter with people in exchange for information, essentially. There's one interesting thing, like, the difference in approaches to, like, things in, like, the United Kingdom versus the United States. It's interesting. Right, so as far as I know, in the United States, you cannot be compelled to give up a password. Now, I'm not 100% on how that works with, like, warrants and stuff. Because with the, or, well, maybe it'd be a subpoena. Like, because if you get a request to receive documents and you don't hand over all the documents, that's a problem. I don't think you'd be compelled to hand over a password. Or you have the defense of saying you forgot the password. Whereas in the United Kingdom, I think you can be forced to... in the United Kingdom, you can be forced to provide a password, and if you don't, that's like a criminal charge. Propaganda stations, yeah, I need to be able to do that. I mean, I guess I could send attachés to get more war support, which I do intend to do. Oh, this also gets us 5% war support, so that's something. Oh yeah, speaking of attachés, so let me actually do that. They keep talking about it, not actually doing it. There we go. And it helps China a little bit. They get, what, 2% war support or whatever. And then I need to research the 1940 submarines. And then I could do this tech, which could make it possible for me to get the 1944. Oh yeah, also, what? I have these guys all grouped up in there. Heavy fighter, I always go for agility. Did I want to do any doctrine? Nah, we'll just Conceivably, I want the air superiority bonus. You get plus 15% air superiority. I mean, I guess I'll do superior firepower. I don't plan on actually fighting any land battles at all. This is going to be like pure Navy. If we get invaded in Hispaniola by the Axis or the Co-Prosperity Sphere, we got bigger problems. What is the... Can I set what their... Whatever. I don't know. I guess one thing is I could just see if I can join the Allies. But I don't think they will let me. Especially since I'm a fascist country. But if I start a war and pick a fight, then maybe they'll let me in. Yeah, too powerful compared to us anyways, so yeah, no point. Alright, well, let's do submarine effort. Spirit of Navy, want more naval XP gain. Can I offer doctrine? Nope, don't care. Oh, yeah, that's right. Does this reserve... Yeah, it does reserve command power, but I think... They didn't care too much about generating... I guess we... Okay, we basically generated no world tension. Cool. Let's just keep doing, like... Yeah, sure, firefighting drills. I guess the other thing is I could also put mine-laying tubes on the submarines. And I could just, like, mine all around Japan. That could be funny. Like, yeah, put them on not and get... Okay. I do kind of want to do that now. How effective it'd be? But, you know, again... Jeez. Alright, thank you, game. For all the notifications. Destroyer effort, cruiser effort, battle cruiser, meh. Do aviation effort. I mean, we could just have these guys just to... Just have them do that. Like, they... the grand scheme of things, they're using very little manpower. So... oh, hey, we actually can go to war... do I want to try... I doubt we're going to be able to get the war support we need, so let's go to war economy first. I think it's by, like, late 1940 that Japan declares war on. So I can get aviation effort. I can get 2 heavy fighter bonuses, so I think that's what I want. Yeah. So I'd rather hold off until I get those 100% bonuses a little bit, and I need to research machine guns anyways, so... Brought of his campaign video, the wing candidate. Oh, when the election ended in the U.S., started a barrage of accusation of election fraud. Yeah, I mean, that was the big thing in 2020. There were a lot of accusations of voter fraud. Um, yeah, so that does happen. You had like in 2020 at least. I don't know 2022, but in 2020 I remember there were people there were people protesting like ballot counting centers trying to get people to stop counting ballots because they were counting like absentee ballots and stuff. And yep, that was the whole thing. Oh yeah. I will do canon. I do canon twos once you can get canon twos, but canon twos, not really getting those to like 44, 45. So heavy machine guns are the way to go. Oh, did I get the... No, I don't have the 1940 airframe yet. Surprised by how little fuel our submarines are using. I mean, they do use very little manpower. It's like, what? How many people is... That's 200 manpower per submarine. Attaches will be sent where we please. I think I'm going to go ahead and invest in... Don't... Wait, did we not get a... Oh yeah, we also did this with 100%. I mean, 1 year, 1944 Dominican submarines, anybody? Less air attack per metric ton than machine guns. Cannon 1s or Cannon 2s? Because Cannon 2s get quite a bit. I mean, they do add more weight, but by the time you're at like 45, so yeah, 2 Cannon 2s have a weight of 6 for... Okay, yeah, so it's 24 air attack versus 18 air attack. So yeah, on a per weight basis, yeah, the Cannon 2s are less efficient on a per weight basis. But I think once you're... By the time you're in 1945, I would rather have planes with more air attack... Fewer planes with more air attack than more planes with less air attack, because you're going to have... Yeah, I do need to keep, like, one convoy up there. Not that I'm really going to need a ton of I don't really need convoys, actually, so... But yeah. Oh, we have a ton of stuff. Well, I don't have the snorkel yet, but that's fine. Yeah. Basically, how is this evidence? Normal government employees still allowed to support a candidate. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. People reach for, whatever. But that's the thing of politics that can be so exhausting to me, is that people point out the hypocrisy on the other side. I'm like, you're not going to sway people. Like, people support the people they support because they think that it's in their best interest to do so. Most people don't care if a candidate's, like, hypocritical, at least not in the US. They just care that they get what their sort of political goals are. Get their agenda passed. It really isn't that much for us to do naval-wise. I don't really have any interest in doing a lot of this other stuff, so... Let's do army effort, because there is that one airbase thing, but otherwise we can get to, like... I mean, I'll probably just start doing naval production for the extra... naval production. Oh, let's do mine warfare. I can put mine-laying tubes on my submarines, and then I can do something funny. Oh wait, yeah, UK. Can I send an attaché to them? We'll accept. Would use another 50 command power, but this should make the US like, can we ask to join? Different ideology. Okay, let me just test something really quick. I'll reload from this. Let me just do something really quick. Let me just do a loud Diplo. And then ask to join faction. Very too much world tension. You know what I'm going to do? So here's what we'll do, guys, as a compromise. We are going to... We're going to just turn on AI auto-accept when Japan declares war on the United States. Because guess what? Historically, Dominican Republic did join the Allies, so I'm not going to worry about... Like, Trujillo joined the Allies, so I'm not going to worry about that not being a... yeah, we'll get a little bit ahistorical with it by, doing what actually happened historically. Oh, I get the stability up just in case we want to do women in the workforce. Do we have... Alright, we almost have heavy machine guns, so I'll start getting some heavy fighters produced at that point. Can you sell... You can't sell ships, can you? Nah, just convoys. That's what I thought. Which is actually weird, because, like, ships were actually, like... Ships would be, like, the thing you would, like, sell. I guess more often you're contracted to build the ship, I suppose. Oh, did I actually send an attaché to them? No, I did not. No. It's not like they're doing a whole lot of fighting. We could try and send an attaché to the Soviet Union when that war starts. Which would not be for another year. I mean, we could go ahead and improve relations with them. Because we are going to want to get fleet basing rights in the Soviet Union, so... Have strategic reasons. Oh, probably because we're fascist. About 5% are environmentalists, reporting are still as well. Well, yeah, but I would still say that that's like... I would still say for those environmentalists that they're still voting like in their interest. Like I do think a lot of them like a lot of environmentalists justify it as like wanting to leave a better world for their children. And I think a lot of environmentalists also, they're going to vote for like even if a candidate was hypocritical or whatever, if that candidate's the only pro-environmentalist like candidate that has like a track record of improving the environment, even if they're like a hypocrite and stuff, and maybe even have like bad morals and stuff, I think a lot of environmentalists would still vote for them because they're like, well, they're the best. They're the best at furthering my actual interests, so that's how I'm gonna vote. Which, like, I mean, fair enough. Like, there are lots of like, ethically, morally terrible people that have been politicians that also objectively objectively improved things for the people living in their country. So, always complicated in that sense. Argue the videos-based campaign as a re-emergence of the New Order era and a breach of Reformation spirit. So that doesn't... I mean, even if it did give off that sort of, like, vibe or whatever, that wouldn't be a crime. Like, Just seems like quite the reach. Would also help if we researched engines, wouldn't it, for our planes? Or the difference is they forgot the employee is not forced and will get fired if not do so. Yep. Axis, Bulgaria sports IMRO. Our attaches will be sent where we please. Where's my 50%? Okay, so these ones have. So those ones cost less. Oh yeah, I guess. Fleet speed when retreating, retreat decision chance, screen bonus when using only capital ship. Why would you ever use only capital ship? I think I'm gonna do night fighting because we're gonna want minimum visibility on our submarines, even though visibility did get nerfed. I want the mine laying tubes, I think. Yeah, because I think mine laying tubes are what I put in the alternate slot for the submarines, because I don't think I could put mine laying tubes on these guys. Let me show updated equipment just really quick. I want to see. So, visibility 20.9, 19, yeah. Yeah, you can't put that's on. Alright. Trump candidates for jail. Might actually still win even from jail. Maybe. I would be... So, I mean, so far, based on what the polling indicates, it seems unlikely that he'd win running from jail, but who knows? Like, I don't bother thinking about it, because, again, election's not for 6 months, and, you know, it seems like they still have, you know, both candidates have their core base of support. There's still so many questions, like how successful independent candidates are going to be, how relevant they're going to be, and whether or not, there's, like, an October surprise or anything, because that's what's going to, you know, move margins. I mean, it'll matter what gas prices are at. It'll matter what, like, you know, how all the wars going on are doing. It'll matter what inflation's like. So I don't really bother. I have, like, friends who keep up with all that stuff, and I get, like, the trickle of what they tell me, and I'm like, that's good. That's good enough for me. Also, Indonesia tier supporter of that candidate, and you guess it, he's a government employee, can't basically ignoring his entire government support. Hypocrisy from a politician? Never. Yes, do I have a naval guy? Commerce rating, naval maneuver. I think commerce rating, probably. I mean, we're going to want to do convoy rating, so I think that's a lot better for us than the naval speed, I would think. How does it take? So it takes like a month and a half or so to build a ship. Convoy warfare, probably convoy warfare would be good. And then I think I'll go ahead and nab. I want to nab that night fighting. Does that count as an offensive war for the... Can I see that? Yeah, they're both an offensive war and a defensive war. That's annoying. mean, I could just accept the war against Japan, which should only be a defensive war. I think. Served as an October surprise. Why would that have hurt him, though? Because it gave the Obama administration a chance to respond and made him look good? Or did it, like, exacerbate the threat of climate change, which Mitt Romney was downplaying? Because I remember, like, some of the gaffes Mitt Romney had, which some people said contributed against him, but order disability or government employees. I mean, we all know dictatorship is when government employee in campaign vid. I mean, that's like the definition of dictatorship in the dictionary. 300% bonus for truck. I don't really get why motorization effort feeds into CAS effort. Maybe the idea is you need trucks to train the CAS to be able to shoot at the trucks. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and go to extensive conscription. I'll wait until we have the mine-laying tubes, I think. Although I will go ahead and research snorkels also. Do we have a better set of torpedo tubes? Yeah, I could set torpedo tubes. Alright. So, these guys only have 14.2 sub visibility, which is a lot less than the 18 for that one. Yeah, here we go. Wait, so I can put mine laying tubes and a snorkel on? Oh man, that's pretty cool, actually. Well, shoot. Well, now I'd want to wait until I have the snorkel. I'll have it. I'll have the basic. Basic one, 60 days. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I get that other one, so. Especially hurricane landfall, global warming event. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't remember that being a big thing back then, but it was also 12 years ago at this point. So. Is there anything with submarine, like, mine laying that's improved? I think there is one that gives a bonus to mine laying. But naval mine laying efficiency plus 10%. Okay, so you get a plus 20% total from there, and I doubt there's any mine laying in base strike. Plus 50%? What does port strikes plus 50% mean? That'd be just plus 50% port strike efficiency? That's pretty nutty if that's the case. Oh yeah, so you only get plus 20% from fleet and being. Oh well. Get the basic snorkel for the reduced visibility, and then we are going to make our mine-laying submarine. Which I'll probably put in its own group. Yeah, I'm not spending all that time doing that. Any of this stuff, sonar, light ships, cruisers allow them to detect submarines, fleet speed while retreating. Ooh. Do you actually put... It does say enable smoke generators, so I think that's just extra fleet speed when retreating, so that's probably good. Torpedo reveal chance, also probably good. So many texts, so little time. Get the fleet speed while retreating, because I really don't want my submarines to get destroyed. 50% more warship damage. Yeah, I mean, probably, but it's just a flat plus 50%, because, yeah, it doesn't say mission efficiency, but yeah, I mean, that always a complaint I have with Paradox, that they don't make things transparent when they easily could. But, yeah, what kind of, medium airframe can I make right now? I don't really even care how much it costs. I don't have any range, right? We'll just make this. Oh, nope, I actually want that. Oh, that costs so much aluminum and rubber. Well, I can always just switch more buildings to shipyards. Yeah, civilian factories or whatever. Did I get the... Oh, I got the... Wait. Okay, we'll go ahead and get the advanced ship torpedo. Oh, wait. No, that's for cruisers. Yeah, because we put tubes on. Never mind. So we are good to build our submarine design. So we're going to put big torpedo tubes, big engine, and I'm going to put max mine-laying tubes. And I'll put a snorkel on for reduced visibility. Does the bigger one give you less visibility? Yes. Cool. Mm, 13 days, yeah, it's fine. And then we will just deploy these rather than deploy here. But I want to separate them because those guys will just have to do mine laying. The other ones will actually have doing engagements. Poor user interface. It's not even poor user interface, it's just poor explaining anything. Ugh. For short distance mine laying, but destroyers are more likely to get engaged by the Japanese Navy, whereas in theory, I'm hoping our submarines won't get detected, because Japan shouldn't have too meaty of an air force. Well, patrolling their sea zones, I think. But, I mean, we'll see. How bad is it? Minus 5%, I'm not worrying about it. I guess that those torpedoes, I didn't realize these don't, but I mean, I guess it makes sense, because literally it's... Other stuff, let's go ahead and spend the naval XP, I think, on this. Or do I want the increased mine laying? Probably mine laying. Let's go ahead and send an attaché to the UK, because they probably have... They're probably getting a good amount of naval XP, I would think. And well, probably give more once they're actually at war, but... Witness to oversee the voting process, make sure there are no fraud. Then didn't know the specific is like. Yeah, I mean, the big things are going to avoid, like, we're going to, well, with the pure submarine mine laying ones, we're just going to do it. And it's honestly just for some fun, just to see how effective laying all the mines is. Yeah, same deal in the US, where parties will have, like, usually they'll be, like, a member of each, like, a delegate or whomever from each major political party present during ballot counts. Or maybe that's only during recounts. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It's also always going to vary state to state. Research trains. Just in case. Should have my new submarines. New commander, also. The same guy. Ironically, both have the initials AC also, which is kind of funny. Alright, Japan declared war on the Philippines. It's good enough for me. Well, America's not going to join the Allies. Yet. Why would America seize control of Iceland when they're at war with Japan? I mean, that's the weird thing with, like, presumably a Japan rework, they're actually gonna, like, do Pearl Harbor. They transfer central government. Yeah. Use torpedo revealed chance. I wonder how this torpedo revealed chance thinks all stack. Gotta get fleet speed while retreating. Oh, and then... I get the Soviet Union to like me enough to give me docking. Well, maybe once we're at war with both. Oh wait, is Soviet Union at war? They're not at war yet. Weird. Germany would have normally declared war by now. Yeah, I don't know. Oh! Speak of the devil and he shall appear! I don't think it really matters. I forget. They could get a little bit of a better air superiority, mission efficiency, plus 20%. Fighter agility. I guess they get fighter agility, which would be good. Because this other one, I think it's buffing tactical bomber agility. Fighters, heavy fighters. Oh, wait. Fighter, heavy fighter agility is the same. Air wing training mission, air support, mission efficiency, air superiority. Exception. So this gives air superiority and air superiority mission efficiency, which I don't think this one gives. This gives interception mission efficiency. Oh, nope. Air superiority mission efficiency plus 20%. Okay. So hold on. Plus 15%. So plus 30%. with a plus 20% mission efficiency, plus 10% fighter detection. That gives ace generation chance always for fighter detection. %15 mission efficiency. So air support. So plus 20% air superiority mission efficiency. I think this one's better overall. I think. Not by much. Yeah, I think it's they're pretty comparable. So we'll just mix it up and do strategic destruction. I mean, that's one of those things where depending on what you're doing, you're just trying to sow doubt in the election. People think there were irregularities or something. Come on, Soviet Union. I'll ask for fleet basing rights when I turn on AI auto accept. Has Japan declared war on the Allies yet? Nope. I don't really need the manpower right now. Oh, flying to think air accidents. There's war on British. Oh, which means so U.S. should join the Allies. Yes. Now we're gonna just do HOI4 console commands. It's like auto accept or something. It's not allowed Diplo. It's AI accept. AI will accept all diplomatic offers. Yeah, so let's drop a save because there's a chance some weird stuff happens, but we ask to join faction. And then we ask for docking rights. What do we do? Turn that off. Looks like that is only for players, though. Put me in, coach. Come on. Let me in. Really only care about joining Japanese-Chinese war. This counts as a defensive war? Yes, it does. Alright. Oops, not what I want you guys to do. Stop. Alright. So, you guys... let's just have you guys do oops. Nope. Convoy rating in there, because presumably to supply a bunch of places has got to travel through that sea zone. And then the rest of you guys come in. So I don't want you guys to engage at all. Air priority high, enable automatic split for both of these guys. And then you guys are just going to do mine laying. Now I should be able to get my 4th research slot with technology sharing. Hooray! Now we'll see how bad this goes. Now we're in an offensive war. How are we in an offensive war? I don't know. And justify war. Can't declare war on a country with the same ideology group without a war goal. But I'm not... Oh, shoot. And this is why you need trains. Which... Can't even commandeer because I haven't researched trains yet. May as well get, so, like, production efficiency doesn't help navies at all. Like, production efficiency doesn't exist for ships, so. So, how do I see the number of... What was an easy way to see... Oh, there we go. Alright, we are laying mines now. That's crazy. Sailing from Baltimore to New York City. Could be a diplomatic disaster for the Germans. I mean, yeah. Hooray for civilian trains. Alright, let's commandeer some. The max number of mines you can lay is like 1,000, I think, in a given sea zone, so we'll see how effective that can end up being. Just have to import everything. Oh, actually, I do not want to be importing from Turkey. That's a potentially dangerous supply line. Cuba has tons of chromium, so I just import from them. Well, I think I will just go ahead and invest in naval production for the extra 20% dockyard output. And now we can build a submarine in about a month. Let's go ahead and get the torpedo reveal chance increased. How are our ships doing? So they are searching. I have them engage it. Let's engagement. Low risk? Yeah. Where are my ships? Cool. Let's just get more naval mine. Fire control method. I'll get the damage control one. "100 mines late." No damage yet, but, you know, eventually. They're starting to spread. Entirely possibly nerf landmines, but it's a lot of fun doing landmines. Which we serve. A masterpiece. What? We lost 4 some. Well, that is unfortunate. How much manpower did we lose from that? Doesn't count as us losing manpower, even though... I don't know. I mean... Weird. Well, we sunk 1 ship, though, with our naval mines. Let's go. Okay, yeah, those ships are not doing well. I might just... I'm think I'm actually what I'm gonna do is let's... Can I retrofit? Can I do ship conversions on these guys? Oh no, did you get roped into a combat? How does one retrofit? I thought there was a way. Can you not do it? You might not be able to do it for submarines. Actually. Well, if that's the case, we'll just keep having them do convoy raiding. But yeah, it looks like I made the right decision, though, switching to prioritize land money. For this guy on the internet. Knack for triggering stupid fundamentalists. I mean, yeah, people kind of do that. Here, we have, like, the Westboro Baptist Church that some people like to upset. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. We got... Oh, those were American convoys. Oh, well. It looks like these guys are pretty good, though, at just not... I mean, they just aren't engaging, and they just kind of just lay their mines, avoid everything. Hey, we got 3 convoys, though. I'll take it. Have we inflicted any casualties? Well, I guess there's not really an easy way for me to see how many casualties I've inflicted, because I'm not going to make it into the top 5 or whatever. Why are these guys not getting their supply? Oh, wait, is there no... This should be able to operate from... I don't get it. They're still laying mines, which is all I care about, so... I don't know if this ship's thinking includes convoys or not. Lost another submarine, what a shame. Repent yourself. It's just pure comedy, I can imagine. Let's get more naval mine damage. Well, that did not turn out well for the Americans there. Hey, sunk 2 ships. I'll take it. 16 native production, yeah, sure. Or research speed. Bandolito Road. Don't. I'd like more stability. This actually this tags factory output, not dockyard output, so... Dude, naval focus, we don't care. Well, we're almost halfway there in terms of mines laid, and it does seem like the probability of him hitting our mines is increasing pretty significantly. And in theory, I mean, if we mine all 3 seasons around Japan, his convoys and stuff have to travel through those seasons. I just want to keep it. Oh, right. There's so many more plain texts I still got to do. I'm not going to bother with heavy fighters, really, I don't think. At least not for right now. It's just not... It's just eating up too many factories for us. Are our ships consuming... Oh, they are still consuming a little bit of fuel. Hmm. Boy, more naval doctrine. Oh, so do I get, I can't see what its active stats are like for other divisions. Oh, well. Oh, shoot, did I lose? Oh, no, like 6 of them are repaired. Okay, so they probably got tagged in by something and then had to go repair. That's fine. I want to split these guys in half, actually. It's having, like, I think having, like, them super stacked together can make it more likely that they get engaged. We're already in 42. Yep, 1,000's the limit, so we'll go ahead and take these guys. Move all regions, and we'll go mine laying in the... well, if I mine lay the coast of Japan, in theory they'll have to, like, convoys have to travel through one of those 2 seasons, so... Start mine laying there. Naval mines avoidance. Yeah, I'll just keep getting damage. Yeah, he's got ships operating there, so... And have our guys there as well. Wow, we lay mines very quickly. Another reason to do dispersed industry, so we have more building slots. Gotta admit, not super impressed with the mines so far. It does seem like we've done that much. Sunk like 3 ships, undetermined whether or not those were convoys or not. Because they're convoys, that really doesn't do anything. More ships, like, yeah. But still, I mean, if we're using like 12 submarines to be able to do this, questionable how useful that is. Naval targeting's better. So, in theory, this does boost naval supremacy by like 100% for ships that are operating, so that's good, I suppose. You guys want to, like, move to American port? Can you repair there? Yes. Where is the closest allied port? I guess British Malaysia. Better. Well, probably Singapore is, like, the place to repair. It's kind of far, though. With full 9 mine coverage, got another 2 ships sunk there. Damaged 1 ship, sunk 2. And that's basically 1,000. Remove regions and get to mine laying there. And then we'll just mine. I'll lay mines in every single season of the Pacific if I need to. Brazil didn't join Comintern this time, right? Yeah, no, they didn't. Okay, cool. Drug, child use word drug for all medicine. Yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, like, in the strictly speaking, in the United States, like, all pharmaceuticals are drugs. And then, but drug also includes, like, you know, illegal substances or other, like, you know, mentally impairing substances. Like, alcohol, strictly speaking, is the drug, but alcohol and tobacco, I think, are, like, they are drugs. They're treated separately from, like, you know, drugs like cannabis or, cocaine and stuff like that. And then, like, something like, you know, Adderall or Tylenol or whatever, those are also drugs. And a drug does get used quite a bit for when referring to, like, medicine, because they'll say, like, over-the-counter drugs, referring to, like, medicine you buy, you can just buy over the counter without a prescription. Um, so yeah, so I mean, but definitely like typically, if you were to hear somebody say prefer to drugs or whatever, then yeah, you would assume that they're referring to like illegal substances usually. We sunk 4 ships here, so we seem to be having a little bit more success with our landmines there. The context they have, yeah, you would typically not say that, or if you did, it would be said like in jest. You're not just. I'm not going into work like having taken some cold medicine or whatever. Be like I'm on drugs. So here, see, this is one of the things they gotta be careful. So this says industrial land appropriate effects when selected. It doesn't actually say we will gain a building slot, but they will still let us take this decision, take away our stability and war support for nothing. Is the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. Yeah. Yeah, I get ya. The 5, yeah, I wish that I could know whether or not this is like this includes convoys includes convoys being sunk or not. Got ships operating everywhere, so I can just keep doing this. 400 days, that's too long. Do I want to spend? Yeah, I'll spend the research time. It's worth it for me to actually sell something on the market. Like, let's try to put all the guns on the market. Put all the medium tanks on the market. Heavy fighters. If anybody wants to buy those. Doubtful, but we can see. I don't think the AI likes to buy old tech. Alright, got a sink there, and now we will go with... Alright, so he's got a ton of guys operating in the Philippines, so... Oh, chance to hit... Oh! I didn't realize the chance to hit naval mine minus 95%. Ah. Chance to hit naval mine minus 75%. Chance to hit naval mine minus 75%. It's 50%, but we have increased sub-visibility. Okay, so yeah, so probably not worth it really to mine the deep oceans then. So let's prioritize the South China Sea, I guess. Because at minus 95%, I mean, that's, that's going to be a fifth as often as, like, a minus 75% chance one. So, hey, yeah, sure. Please do, because I want to do this, because I cannot be building stuff. Deep oceans. So it's like, ooh. Now here would be, they have a really high chance of hitting a naval mine here. So actually, maybe I want a naval mine there instead. Because there's no malice to naval mine, hitting a naval mine in there. So we start loading up naval mines in there. Might have a much worse time of it. So we'll see. There's no real particular reason. I've heard that, like, 8 ships is basically what you want in task force for, like, submarine wolf packs or whatever. Granted, we're laying mines, but in theory, I think only one task force should be gotten if they get engaged, I think. So. For the shot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, onion's a big one. No, you never refer to garlic as onion. That is, those are very different things. Um, Shallot, conceivably. I don't really use shallots, so. Oh, shallot, yeah, these could be, I mean, shallots is a type of onion. So, like, shallots could 100% be referred to as onions. Well, I guess garlic is technically also. Oh, this isn't saying that it's. This isn't saying that it's an onion. China produces 73% of the world's garlic supply. Interesting. So, like, okay, hold on. Let me look at, so. So, they're garlic and onions. Oh, so, wait. An onion, also known as a bulb onion or common onion, of the genus Allium. Shallot is a botanical variety of onion, which is classified as a separate species until 2011. Okay. So, yeah. So, a shallot is, strictly speaking, a type of onion. Like, they are the same species. Uh, I think. Yeah. Difference is too small to justify a separate species. Yeah. So point being, shallots could 100% be referred to as onions, but you'd never refer to garlic as an onion in English. Although they are in the same genus as onions, so they are similar. Scallions can be referred to as green onions, which confused me. Because I had a friend tell me to go get green onions one time at the grocery store, and I was like, okay. I was like, what the heck's green onions? And I had to, like, and they didn't have green onions that I could see. So I, like, had to look it up, and I'm like, oh, we meant scallions, because I've always called them scallions. I think I might. Nope, the Japanese fleet's still operating there. I haven't gotten any lucky with our naval mines at all yet. I assume I'm not on the casualty board at all. Nope. Has he inflicted? Nope. We technically haven't taken any casualties either. But yeah, strictly speaking, scientifically, like, garlic is Allium sativum, and then shallot and onion are Allium cepa. Cepa? Cepa? Uh, cepa. 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 So yeah, they're usually like the Latin thing. They are all of the same sort of grouping. All right, I'll go ahead and may as well put the improved snorkel on these guys. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that. 9 days production, yeah, sure. So little visibility. Might as well get... Oh, yeah, fuel gain per oil would actually be beneficial for me, so... And I guess rockets. Oh, wait, shoot. I meant to... Wanted to get the other research tech, oh well. Even with the increased chance to hit landmines, no luck, really. Although part of this could be a bunch of them are on strike force, not actually, like, engaging, like, not having a bunch of ships on patrol, so that could be part of it. Naval mines laid. Wait, does that mean we hit something with a naval mine? Was that what that sound meant? We sank 5 ships there. I'll take it. Come on, show me where the submarine is. They keep going to Vladivostok where they won't get repaired. Come back to Singapore. Got the Zarboris. Yeah, it definitely feels like they nerfed landmines, or maybe like the naval mine avoidance tech is really good. I mean, I guess you have your ships equipped with Minesweeper, because that is supposed to be the whole thing with Minesweeper, which, can I put that on a... Okay. Did not hit escape. Minesweeping gear. Okay, what is minesweeping? Efficiency and finding a neutral. So presumably they just had things with mines. Although they're not removing the mines from the area. Like, I'm not seeing the number of mines I have tick down. Leads me to believe they're not minesweeping, they're just avoiding them. Which maybe sonar lets you avoid mines? I don't know. So where is the Allied Navy? Like, where are all of the... Where's the U.S. Navy? Thank goodness you don't have to spend production on ammo. Torpedo reveal chance is better, because then you avoid getting hit, and then extra hit chance I think is also better, because you avoid Because because I do with submarines, you're only gauging like once, then you're getting out of there. So like, it's more important that they just initially hit. Outside of onion stuff. Interesting. Referred to. Yeah, one of the interesting things of linguistics, how stuff ends up certain ways. Like, for me, it's the whole thing of, like, there's for decades or even centuries, the idiom or whatever, if I had a nickel for every time, like, something happened, it's supposed to mean, like, you'd be rich. Like, it's a thing that happens a lot. That's actually been co-opted by the TV show Phineas and Ferb, where they quite infamously said, if I had a nickel for every time this weirdly specific thing happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And that's sort of kind of completely co-opted the, hey, 7 ships sunk there. Kind of completely co-opted that original meaning, because it gives you, it sort of fills the niche of like something very specific happening only a few times, but putting emphasis on how weird it is, as opposed to the other thing of like something that's kind of weird that happens a lot, thereby implying that she'd be rich, which isn't, like, is just a lot less useful. Or at least a lot less, like, practical, I think, for, like, a lot more of the more specific, like, uses of it. And that's just, like, a really interesting thing. How, like, literally a kid's TV show could potentially have an effect on the English language that lasts for centuries. Oh, we got a ship there. Still no ship here. Again, I'm not sure how much of it is just them having, like, their ships not on, like, just on strike force. But... oh, well. I mean, our extra mine coverage will be useful for, when the U.S. inevitably tries to do naval invasions. Hey, that's things going in Europe, by the way. Oh, excuse me. Still fighting North Africa. Still on to Greece. Moscow might fall. Yeah, great, but I've seen worse. China actually pushing in Beijing. Good for them. I wonder if I'm causing problems with all of the mines for their convoys, potentially. I like to dream, at least. Hey, sunk 1 ship, let's go! That's the thing, if I just mine everywhere... Still not on the casualty board, unfortunately. Like, if I sunk troop convoys, I would get on the casualty board, but... oh well. Naval arms race. Any of this stuff buff submarines? No. Well, then I don't really care. I guess enemy fleet size penalty? Good for me. Turkey joins the Allies. Interesting that they're joining in 44. Questionable. Turkey, questionable, but okay. Oh yeah, Japan's having a bad time trying to hold China, it looks like. I'm going to attribute it all to my naval mines. You're welcome, China. The thing is, it's still worth it in the sense of, like, you still get the naval superiority bonus, I suppose. Oh, he actually managed to sink some of our submarines. Oh, they're actually getting grabbed in engagements. I have all these guys set to never... Some of them might not have been set to never engage. But they're literally like, get out of there. I think they're also just getting drug into, like, convoy raiding stuff. And so what he's probably doing, he's probably raiding, like, supply convoys that are traveling through the area or something. Or it could be troops being redeployed. So he's actually got troops actively patrolling and doing convoy raids. That's what we're getting drug into. Oh, man. Let's do air crew survey and centralized control. Do both of these, right? Not that we really ever used fighters. Ain't good enough. Where to deploy next? He's got ships operating there. Once again, higher chance of hitting landmines. No landmine malice, so yeah, go ahead and lay a bunch of mines there. So weird that that's a shallow sea. Well, that's ocean, I suppose. It makes sense that this is fjords and archipelagos because there are a bunch of islands scattered around here. Yeah, I think naval mine laying, not really the best. Not really the best use of resources. I remember it used to be a lot better, but makes sense that they nerfed it. But honestly, the naval mission support is pretty nice. the increased naval supremacy, which is good for if you're trying to do naval invasions. The deep ocean, yeah. Does he have so many ships there as well? How's his fleet doing overall? 135. Okay, so he's still got quite a bit in terms of ships. It look like naval mines also really deter the AI from operating ships in the area. All of Stalingrad. Oof, they've almost lost Leningrad also, so that's pretty bad. The Soviet Union might actually fold, which would be not great. But the U.S. pulled off a naval invasion of southern France. We'll see if they can actually put enough troops in to actually get something going. What's the, can I see the progress? So, yeah, 77%. I mean, imagine the AI just has a hard time. I mean, it's one of those things, paradoxically, if Germany has fewer troops, they can actually push the Soviets better, because then they don't exacerbate their supply situation as much, so. Can actually work out to their advantage. A little bit of damage. I mean, again, it's one of the problems of, like, how much... I just don't think he has that many ships like, you know, honestly, build one more ship, but I think we're going to go ahead and just make a torpedo-focused submarine next. Once I get the naval XP, we'll see if I can hold this design or if it's going to make me kick me out of the designer. Because it'll kick you out of the designer eventually. There we go. Alright, we'll just build this guy and we'll just throw this into that task force and have him help out and do that. Because I think we'll just get more bang for our buck, I think, with the convoys, because we just about mined, like, everything. If we get enough, submarines that we can just, like, surround Japan and just do convoy raiding, we'll just sink all of his supply convoys and basically cripple his war effort. Also won't be able to really import anything. I don't know what the... Is there a map mode? Yeah, I mean, they have a little bit of steel, chromium, no aluminum. Yeah, so they basically can't maintain an air force if they get completely blockaded because they just won't be able to build planes. Did I not naval mine that area? Doesn't look like it. Do like 200% damage. Good name. Pig hair. Yeah, that's interesting. Fruit that look like a sea urchin. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Grape and a grapefruit. Yep. That's a good point. Yeah, I have no idea why grapefruit is called that. Because grapefruit can also be known as like apple mousse, I think. But yeah, I do not actually know why is grapefruit called grapefruit. Accidental cross between a sweet orange and a pomelo. Also been called the forbidden fruit. Pomelo seeds bred the fruit, which were called shaddocks. Published the term grapefruit to describe a similar Jamaican citrus plant. Similar due to similarity in taste to the grape. May allude to the clusters of fruit of the tree, which appear similar to a bunch of grapes. Okay, so it's not super clear why it's called grapefruit, but well, it's due to the fact that it had a similarity to a grape in some aspect, but I don't think grapefruits taste like grapes. But I guess grapefruits, I think it kind of tastes like sour grapes, conceivably. You know what, I'm just gonna we'll try to lay mines in the Philippine Sea. I don't know how much it'll actually matter, but give it a shot. Well, China's almost completely pushed Japan out of Korea and China. And convoys. Oh, 500%, 300%, those add up. Ah, so every 100% multiple is another convoy that was killed. I see. That's pretty crazy. Destroyer visibility. Another one. There's one that you could get visibility. Yeah, blockade runner, but you have to get 37 knots of speed. Yeah, I don't have that. Let's go for hit chance. Yeah, naval mines doesn't seem super effective, so don't really worry about naval mines, it looks like. Do, anything else. Now one of our submarines get tagged, oh well. We have a lot of more airplanes operating, so he's actually managing to get, like, hits on our submarines. But it should be fine. It looks like, for the most part, they're able to disengage and repair. It looks like they were kicked out of southern France, and they're barely holding Istanbul. They are not having any luck in North Africa, it seems. Again, the ship comes up here when it should go to, like, say, Singapore. Kind of crazy how well China's doing by comparison. Alright, I am gonna... Ah, shoot, I gotta get going here, unfortunately. I have work tomorrow morning. Types of alcohol, get drunk by eating. Interesting, I didn't know that could happen. These have large appetite. Craving some durian. Interesting. I didn't know that they could have up to that high of an alcohol content. I mean, these guys are basically just done, so I'm just gonna put everybody in here and just let... if they get sunk, they get sunk. I don't... Put everybody on convoy raiding. Just raid everywhere. And now there will be no escape. Oh, and, engage at low risk. Everybody's got automatic split enabled. Alright, looks good. So many convoy raids. 10 convoys, 5 convoys. Are we getting on the kill board yet? We are! 182k, let's go! We have lost 0 people. In reality, we have lost some sailors, but who's counting? Clearly not the game. Yeah, just building the submarines is better. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I would imagine. Like, I don't know, maybe if you drank a bunch of only the juice from the durian, you could get drunk from that more easily. How many convoys does he have? Can I see? Up to like 800 convoys. Yeah, that'll be a lot of convoys that have to be sunk, but... I mean, again, because he can only recruit troops in Japan proper, so some of these are going to be troop convoys that we're sinking. I mean, yeah, we're already up to 200k casualties inflicted. And the other thing also is he doesn't have oil. Like, we destroy all his convoys, so he can't import oil at all. I mean, presumably he's getting some of it from synthetic refineries, but actually that's a good point. I don't know how Japan gets their oil. That could be why his fleet's not really operating, because he can't get fuel for him. That's gonna tank his plane efficiency. So many convoys. A lot of German convoys, which is odd. I don't know why German convoys... There's nothing for them to import... Oh, if they're importing chromium from Japan, I suppose. Especially now that Turkey's at war. That has so many convoys. So yeah, the mine laying really wasn't that worth it, but building like our attack subs or whatever, very much worth it. Free these guys over to this task force just to shore it up a little bit. A lot of them have large appetite. Uh, so most of the fruit meat didn't go through, probably never got to that phase. Halal because it is natural or something along those lines, I'm not really sure. I mean, yeah, less natural. Like, I think that's a thing where, like, certain, like, well, I forget if it's regular grapes or if it's more specifically, like, grapes that you use for making wine, but sometimes those, I think, will just, like, fall to the ground and then ferment, and then, like, animals can eat them and get drunk. Because they'll just, like, naturally ferment. Or up to 250,000 casualties inflicted. That's pretty crazy. How many casualties did China take? 5.8 million? I mean, honestly, not the worst I've seen for casualties. But I don't think there's any other text to do. Oh, naval mine damage. I guess Germany's sinking some of our convoys. We could import from Chile. I doubt our convoys to Chile are going to get raided. I guess escort efficiency. Well, now this makes me wonder, did he run out of... No, he's still got convoys, but maybe he just doesn't have, like, troops to move, or he stopped... Oh, nope, there's some convoys. And he's not like sinking our like we're net gaining submarines, so that means that even if he is sinking one here, or one or two here or there, we're building them faster than he could sink them. Okay, there we go. He's starting to deploy his planes a little bit. Again, we got to periodically make sure that our ships actually go down to, like, Singapore, where they can actually be repaired, because for some reason I won't repair in Vladivostok. Germany might actually capitulate the Soviet Union. Yeah, they're getting, I'm 29%. I mean, I guess if they take all the Caucasus, then, like, I mean, they've gotten Kazan and everything. Oh, Sevastopol actually is probably a good number of victory points. Yeah, it's 20 victory points. Honestly, they need to take Crimea. Oh, they got Istanbul, but yeah, good luck crossing that strait. Italy's just financed us. Whoop-de-doo. What are they actually doing? Maybe it's a focus? So they did invade to southern France, but then that failed. Looks like they did succeed in taking Sicily, but again, they're getting stuck. I mean, they're getting stuck trying to, like, cross, like, there's bad terrain in Greece, bad terrain trying to cross Istanbul, bad terrain trying to cross that strait in Sicily. So, yeah. I wonder if, okay, yeah, FDR did die, so he's been replaced with Truman, who's doing War Plan Crimson. Okay. Cool. A lot of political power, actually. Yeah, sure, we'll race for the bomb. Not actually going to do anything with it, but sure. Okay, that would actually give me a building slot. More dockyards. Danish War of Independence. Interesting. Oh, yep. Soviet Union was annexed. Well, we'll see what happens now. I mean, in theory, that could be bad for Germany if they're going to try and, garrison all of it. If the Allies allow Communist China into the Allies, we're gonna call it for tonight. Well, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. I hope you guys had fun. maybe we could pick this up again in the future sometime. Uh, yeah, this is a weird one. I mean, I think is this the first time we've seen the Soviet Union get capitulated where we didn't help the Soviet Union get capitulated? I think it might be. Um, but yeah, all right. Well, I'll drop a save, and yeah, I might pick this up again. I mean, honestly, it's not too much longer. I mean, I didn't even know. I mean, I just wanted to do a Navy-focused game for dealing with Japan, and look what happened. So, uh, but yeah, I need to be heading to bed anyways. It's getting late. Republic, I could say Dominican, stream one end. Alright, but yeah, good to be back, guys. Again, sorry for no streams for a while, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.